ANET has definitely gone the extra mile in this new recent patch update for November 28th. The biggest patch release that they've done, which included 3 different tiers for majority of the game modes, which is a bit alarming at first for the content dumped all at once, but it felt very right to say the least. I want to start off saying that the new Living World map is amazing and has done things right in the sense of comparison to the Season 3 maps for rewarding witches. Some of the Paths of Fire maps did feel like it was a bit less rewarding when you were doing the meta events. But this is all the past now, and the new hype for the events are thrown at us. Not only there is 2 big multi-events that occur, but there are other loot requirements for meteorite farming, which unlocks the new ascended weapons for Astral and Stellar, which requires you to obtain specific meteorites to craft these pieces similar to regular ascended weapons, which honestly has a fantastic look to them. And I for one will be wanting to get the new looks. I do like the new cosmetic approach for the weapons, and speaking of new cosmetic, new focus looks amazing. The overall animation with the stowing / on-stowing, the weapon looks very fresh and almost makes you want to toss out my minstrel and get this bad boy instead. After playing along with the new map and worked on the story, I was blown away by the overall character performance with the voice actors in this season, especially Taimi. The voice actor has done a stellar job on her voice, and I felt way more of that bonding moment with Taimi compared to the other moments just seeing her overall development in the game. What I'm trying to say is that Taimi feels a bit more mature now than her typical stuck-up Asura self back in the previous seasons, which is a nice movement in the right direction. The story didn't feel too short or too long, but I definitely had some great things that happened in it. But I'm leaving things spoiler free due to how many people still haven't done the story or whatnot. So the next thing that ANET dropped on us is a whole new fractal that takes place in a different time for Elona, which I have yet to play, but I do plan on doing it just to see how it is. I did do the new My Trend mechanics, and they revamped it and felt very refreshing doing the fights. And I think all of these new revamps that they're doing in the previous fractals are a great move to keep them from feeling very dull. I didn't try the new Molten fractal, but I'm glad they decided to change the fractal around to make it feel a bit more beneficial. I know it sucks for the fact that there are primary farming tactics for level 40 speed clears, but I think overall with the new reward changes for the entirety of the fractal, will make level 40 farming feel like the thing of the past and keep it as such. Now on the biggest thing that everyone has been waiting for, which is the new raid wing. And oh my goodness, ANET has delivered fresh hardcore content once again compared to the first wing when they released raids for the first time. They're seeing the top raid guilds racing to the finish line and struggling through and through is a great accomplishment on the development team on actually making things challenging and make it worth it once you complete it. I for one saw the struggle over Mighty Teapot doing over a 20-hour live stream of the raid wing and couldn't finish the final part, along with other groups failing to do so. I did eventually get the kill along with other groups from what I've seen on Twitter, and it is amazing to see the victory that everyone has done as a big sacrifice and effort in getting that done. It looks very promising that everything is moving into the right direction with Living World, and hopefully with the frequent updates to keep the content fresh. I feel like Season 4 along with Path of Fire will be the best they have to offer at this moment. I would love to hear what everyone else thinks about the new season. I will be trying to roll out some new stuff in regards to the new maps, etc. So stay tuned for more. I lately couldn't upload anything due to my Shadowplay not working properly, so I had to get something completely different to record. But now I'm ready for more of this future journey with everyone. Until then, I will see you all in the next video.